What's new with John?
Jude.
Rudy.
This week we talked about
Stuff including frames in film, videography, and photography for weddings, music video, and running.
yes.
Perfect.
See you later. Hope you enjoyed this episode. That's so
That was
off.
so bad.
We're
That was
so off.
so-
It's okay. I'll still be able to sync it. No biggie. No biggie. Start
Alright,
the
guys.
podcast.
This is the start of the pod.
What's new with John and Jude? Season 2.
Introducing a new guest, though. A
Yeah.
permanent guest, shall we
New
say.
permanent guest. Unless he says something absolutely racist. Who's gonna know? This guy's a wild card. He could say something racist. He could say something homophobic. We'll have to find out.
That
Let's
wouldn't
see.
be a problem if I was on the Joe Rogan podcast. He says all kinds of shit on his podcast.
We'll see if Rudy's. We'll see if this video airs. If this episode airs.
Yeah. This video doesn't air and you don't see it, you'll know why you didn't see it.
You have seen Rudy, though, in another episode of What's
The
New with
first
John
one.
and Jude.
The first one, actually. He popped in by accident.
And
yeah.
our live episode.
Yeah, the live episode. I forgot about that.
Man, that's wild. I almost forgot about that.
That was
How
a good
could you
episode.
forget
though.
about that? That was the best. That was one of the best episodes we've ever had.
Yeah.
And
Man,
what's-
I'm so sorry.
What's crazy is Rudy's gonna be in an upcoming episode. We're gonna do another live episode in June,
Yes. Is it?
and
we're-
in September, perhaps September as well,
yeah, perhaps September. So
and
we're
maybe
going-
on my birthday as well.
maybe on his birthday. Yeah. What's new? We're going camping, the three of us, in June. There's
Well,
gonna be
not
other
the three. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, the three of us and other people. So, but the three of us. What's new with John, Jude, and Rudy? You can see right here on my screen. It says "What's new with John, Jude, and Rudy." We got the new. It's on the OBS overlay. You guys can't see it, but I can.
Right here. Right.
No, up, straight up, Jude, straight up.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Where do I point?
You
Yeah,
point. The other way.
This way?
Yeah.
Let's
Right,
go.
right.
Right there, dudes.
New title. Let's do with John, Jude, and Rudy. Rudy, we gotta make you a sticker character, an animal design.
Yo, that'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
What should it be?
What
do you think?
animal? Yeah, what animal would you be?
What is your favorite animal, Rudy?
There's so many animals in the animal kingdom. That's
Rudy
so
kind of
wild.
reminds me of a golden retriever. Not gonna lie, I got
Golden
golden
retriever.
retriever vibes.
Yo, I'll
from
take
Rudy.
it. Yeah, I'm down with being a golden retriever.
Rudy reminds me.
John's gonna say the most absurd animal, the most vile animal.
You could call me a worm.
Rudy reminds me of a dolphin. For
Oh,
no
'cause I-
reason, because you got
I
a
got
big
that-
blowhole.
Bro, it's making me blush, yo. For real. I thought he was gonna say it because dolphins speak dolphin. You know, like that one episode of SpongeBob. Yeah.
No.
So,
Gosh, I feel old now. Holy shit.
now Rudy reminds me of dolphin because dolphins are the only animals that also. We might have to cut that out.
Cut. First and
just
last
Rudy.
episode with Rudy.
We
just
are
Rudy going
4
like
minutes
this.
in.
John, it's just Rudy going like this and talking, and there's just beep beep.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I'll put the dolphin noise from SpongeBob up to censor it. That'll be funny.
Oh my god. Okay, what's new with everybody besides the camping trip that's coming up? What's
Let's
what's
do-
new?
Let's do a little recap. Our last episode was January 26th, 2023, and is now May 7th.
Oh, was it
So-
really January 26th?
Yes.
1, 2,
Wow, my
3,
birthday
4,
was that
5
lame that we
months.
had
That's
to like
wild.
not. My birthday sucked so much that we had to stop recording.
Yeah, your last birthday podcast, it was had to kill
It
it.
was a
Had to kill
fail.
it. No, honestly, I think we stopped because we just stopped.
We switched gears to a
Yeah,
bigger project
yeah.
that we did
Let's
mention in the podcast.
Oh yeah, the doc. But we can get onto that later. But how about should we tie up loose ends that we talked about in our last podcast, like things we were up to? I think the only things we talked about were like
Dog, I
like
can't remember
running,
what the last the last
running,
thing-
and the Ireland doc. I think are the only two things that we had like continuous going on, and that's it.
I mean, we can sure. I mean, we could also just mention what we've been doing since January.
Yeah, yeah. Let's start with running. Let's start with
Okay,
running.
let's start with Rudy on running.
Yeah.
Let's
How's the
start-
running been going, King?
Oh, dude, I'm the most consistent runner out of the three of us. I've never missed a run in my life, man. Just every day I'm on that grind. You know what I'm saying?
All right, now that's not opposite day. How's it been going, Rudy?
Holy shit, man. Yo, I've been going strong for like, was it a month or 2 months? And then just like went to shit.
It happens. It
I
happens.
don't know, man. Like, after the initial motivation dies, it's like so hard to be consistent, man. God
Well, you
No,
got
it's
an
because-
injury.
Yeah,
That's
Rudy-
true.
Rudy,
Yeah,
Rudy, you
so
were out
Rudy,
of commission for like a couple weeks.
yeah.
and then that makes it a lot harder. You really had good momentum going, but you know you guys gotta come back.
Yeah.
We'll get onto it. It's tough, we know, but so Rudy's taking a backseat to the running right now. How about you, Jude?
Well, I've been training pretty consistently since January to the point where I was supposed to do a half marathon like a week or so ago. Unfortunately, I did get sick, and I got really, really sick to the point where I had to go to a doctor, and I was sick consistently for the week, so I didn't end up going. But there is a half marathon that I found in June, so I will be attending that. Hopefully.
Exciting. Yeah, and
Yeah.
you'll get it, no problem. You're definitely ready. So I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing that. And then I was able to do my half marathon, which was 3 weeks ago, and that was really fun. I had a good time. It was in a nice trail. It was by the side of a river. It really wasn't too hard. I paced myself behind this one like older guy, maybe in his 50s, like the whole time for the first half. I was like maybe 3 feet behind him the whole time, which now that I think about it was probably really weird for him, just for him having me behind him running. Sometimes I got closer than that. I had to hold myself back to not go that far. But once we get the halfway point, it was really satisfying because I started like passing people, and that was really fun. Like the feeling, like because at the halfway point, people like turn around and then they like pass you, and I would always give them like a nice thumbs up and a smile. You got to keep the vibes going. But as I was starting to pass them all, I was giving them a devious thumbs up and smile as I ran past. It was really fun, but that feeling was pretty cool. I got really tired though at the end. Like I definitely didn't eat enough. Like at the end, I didn't really take any mid-run nutrition after the second half, so my legs were like bricks. But I finished, and it was a fun time. I finished in 2 hours and 12 minutes, so not super fast, but you know, it was a good time.
I was very proud of John, and then afterwards I was like, I'm so excited for mine, and then I get sick, so that's
Yeah.
great. But
Oh my god, that's so.
But June, and you know what? I would have ran if I was like less sick, but I was just, I mean, that just goes to show like how sick I was. And it's really unfortunate because I rarely do get sick. So just like the timing was awful, but it's fine. I'll do it again in June. It's okay. But besides that, how has everyone else been? Rudy can give the viewers, you know, a gist of what you've been up to like the last couple months.
So,
Yeah.
since January, I've been feeling kind of great, dudes. I got my old job back with my dad's company, so that's been pretty good. I've been making money.
Getting bank.
Dude, it's so wild. I'm working like on average like 10 hours a day every day. This week I worked 6 days a week. Dude, the thing is, I'm working so much, I don't even have time to spend my money, so I'm just stacking in my bank account right now.
That's
Yeah,
a-
I mean,
that's a lie.
that's a lie. What you got planned? What you got planned for December, man? What you got planned for December? Rudy stays capping on this podcast. Rudy has not said anything but lies on this
I'm not
podcast.
capping, bro.
Bro,
I am
really?
spending money, but that's when I have time. When I'm like this week, I made like bank. I'm not even like going out. I'm just hanging out at home. But for December, I'm just making sure my parents aren't next door. I got a big tattoo appointment
Let's
with
go.
a very nice Toronto-based artist. The dude's name Brian. His last name on the gram is Tattoo. Is literally Brian Tattoo. So
You know he's
I'm-
legit.
yeah. He specializes in like Asian type tattoos. And I spoke with him on the phone, and he had an Asian accent. It was like, it wasn't fake, but it was there. So I'm like, yo, I'm getting tattooed by an actual Asian man's, you know.
Authentic.
Authentic. It's gonna be like from here. I'm pointing to my chest for those listening.
No one's listening. They're just watching.
Oh, okay, come on, man. I'm okay, whatever. From the chest to perhaps the hand, like right here. I'm still a maybe on covering this part.
That's
So
dope.
that's what's going on for me in December. Yeah.
It's gonna be real dope. I'm
Looks
excited to
pretty
see
sick.
it. Yeah.
Do you have any upcoming plans, Rudy?
For December,
No, just like in general, upcoming plans in general.
in general, no, I'm just working. Oh,
working.
Working.
my family from Sweden is coming, and I think it was July. They're spending like,
Hey.
I can't remember if it was 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Let's call it 3.5. And we're just gonna show them around Canada. We're gonna go to the States, show them the States. They live. Oh, maybe I shouldn't dox them on fucking on the internet, but they live in a very small, not town, but village.
Wow.
So
Like smaller.
my 2 cousins there, I'm not gonna shout them out because I don't know, they don't want to be in the space. They've essentially been living in that tiny little village for their whole lives. You could walk around that village in like less than an hour, like twice even. When his friend came over one time to go for a drive because he just got his license at the time, he came up with his car. It was just an old station wagon or something. We went around like 3 or 4 times the whole town, everywhere. They were showing us around in 30 minutes. Sorry, I'm gonna say town. It's a village. Sorry, I keep mixing it up.
Rudy,
Man,
you should
it's so
show
tiny.
them. You should introduce them to Booster Juice, Cinnabon, all these like big chain restaurants.
I'll
They'll
see.
never want to leave.
I'll try, but one of my cousins, he's a bit of a picky bitch, so we'll see. it's goddamn. That dude lives. He's got like a Mediterranean cuisine at home, and he prefers to eat like Swedish food, which is just bland meatballs and rice or something. No,
Rudy's
no
just
disrespect,
attacking this
but
week.
but it's not Mediterranean food is like one of the best cuisines on the planet, and this man doesn't like it.
Damn.
Absolutely disrespectful.
Damn. Could have been me. Could have been me.
What about you, John? What have you been up to since?
What have I been
January?
up to since January? I have been big running. Did the half marathon, and honestly, it's kind of like sad when you think about it. It's not sad at all, actually. It's just like I can't think of anything else I've been doing. What have I done since January? I've just been running. Working out too. Like
John's
a
been
little
running
bit.
nonstop.
I have not stopped running. I'm still running on this podcast. You can't see my legs, but I'm running right now.
Wow, John, what are you running from?
John's
Look at
background
you.
is a green screen. John's background is a green screen, and he's just running.
All right, guys. Welcome to the podcast. We're just don't mind the camera movements. Nah, we're working up to that full marathon, so we out here on that grind. Are we gonna do a 100-mile ultra marathon after the full marathon?
No,
Who knows?
no,
Who knows? Not Jude.
no.
Jude,
I will
so
not.
you calling it after the full marathon?
I will run a marathon, and that'll be it. That'll be the. If you want to run more marathons, let's do it. if you want to run 100, I'll send you a nice card.
Why don't you want to do 100?
We'll see how I feel after a full marathon. The longest I ran was 9 miles, and my legs were just like killing me afterwards. Not
Do
gonna
the
lie.
people know why we're doing this marathon in the first place?
I don't even know if I know why we're doing this.
All right, here's the breakdown.
If you say what I think you're gonna say,
Oh, yeah, I know.
I am gonna say what you think I'm gonna say.
Server
So
mute.
one of these days, oh my, don't serve it. Oh my, this motherfucker, man, you fucking, oh my god, bleep me right now as. Okay.
Jude just muted Rudy in the server, the Discord server, for all those wondering what just happened. But now he's back. Jude's abusing his powers.
That's on a power trip, on God.
Bro, I was never serious about that, but you always claim that I was. But I was
What's the
never
backstory?
serious.
What's the backstory?
All right, here's the backstory. One day, Jude, being his regular Jude self, just vibing, living life, and he got inspired by some films and documentaries.
Nah, there's not even like
about some adventurous stuff. Like, he was just hitting me up on the. I was like, "Yo, this one dude climbed 14 mountains."
that's
He
not
went to this
even
place
what
and that
happened,
place.
bro. You have
And
the
then he's
timeline
like,
wrong.
Yo, let's just climb Everest, dudes. Let's all of us climb Mount Everest. Yo, what if I climb Mount Everest? And then naturally, John and I, you're like, yo, there's a lot of people that go up Mount Everest and never come back down. And there was this back and forth and back and forth. And to illustrate the danger of Mount Everest, I'm going off memory right now, but I think this is like 90% true. When you go up Mount Everest, when you go on the path, you'll know you're on the right track if you see a dead body with green boots, just frozen solid on Mount Everest. That's how you know you're on the right track. That's how dangerous that shit is. There's dead bodies just chilling there.
We bring Rudy into this podcast, and all he's been doing is just lying. He's just the biggest liar I've ever.
I don't
not.
know. I don't know if I can disagree. I
First
think
of
that's
all-
how. I don't know
first
if you
of all-
were serious or not, man. It seemed like
first
you were
of
real
all-
serious.
Bro,
About-
disregard the fact whether or not I was serious or anything. I messaged Rudy about the documentary 14 Peaks months after we signed up for the full marathon, bro. Like the full marathon. We signed up for the full marathon in like September and like November, I
Signed
want
up-
to say.
I was like December. We started training like right away. I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
Hold
but
on,
okay,
I don't think I
December.
connected the dots there, man. Like,
And
I
John,
told
I
him,
messaged you about the 14 Peaks thing like a month or
that's-
two ago.
That's irrelevant. The timeline's irrelevant,
then-
but what we're really getting
How
at
is-
is
how
what
is
we're
the
really
timeline
getting
ir-
at is
Bro,
Jude
I-
genuinely wanted to climb Mount Everest.
Bro, I am
And-
not.
we
my
talked
co-
him down to a 100-mile ultra marathon.
My
And to do the
podcast
ultra marathon 100 miles, we have to work our way up from a marathon, a half marathon, to beyond.
My podcast co-hosts are a bunch of liars. I will not stand for this. First of all, I was never serious about the Mount Everest shit. And secondly, Rudy, I messaged you about 14 Peaks like months after. Months
Bro,
after.
These tiny details are irrelevant.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? Like this? Bro, you'd be the worst. Don't ever write a book. Don't ever like tell a story, bro. You're the worst. You're the most
Don't ever-
biased.
Just say, don't ever
narrator
tell a story.
Whatever. Tell us.
Bro's the most
Bro,
biased narrator.
what I
ever.
said is still basically true, though. You did message me about the documentary being inspired. We did talk you down from Everest. So what's the big deal, man? That's what I was like,
Bro.
actually. You hit me with the actually.
Rudy, you're rearranging the story to enhance your like motives.
Bro, I'm just going off memory, man. I'm not enhancing or
Bro.
anything. This man just like
Man's
nitpicking
living in a
details.
different. Bro, you're living in a different timeline than I am, bro. For real. Man's in a different multiverse, bro.
Anyway, so why don't you want to do the 100, Jude? Remember when we watched the documentary How to Run a 100-mile ultra marathon? You were so inspired.
I was
And What
inspired.
happened? What happened?
What happened is I'm actually running. and my
Yeah.
legs are just, my head is high up into the clouds. My legs down in hell right now.
Bro, but that's the progressive overload. You can't just jump straight into it. But the more you
I
train,
f-
the more your legs will get better. As long as you enjoy
we'll
it, as long as
see.
your head is up there, you know.
We'll see. I need to gradually start training again to the capacity that I was training back
That's
then.
why I gotta do the 6 miles.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah, I know.
what if I said this? What if after the marathon we skipped a 50 miler and we just went straight into 100? After the marathon, 6 months and then the 100. It's only 6 more months of your life after that.
Dude, you know what that means? That means you gotta like every morning you run a marathon.
Nah, not that much. You don't really need to train that much.
You're underestimating how brutal 100 miles is. The terrain
Bro,
isn't like a
I'm
flat
not
ground.
I'm not underestimating it. I've looked at the training plans. You don't need to run 24 miles every morning.
I'm not saying 24 miles, but like
26.2,
almost.
I mean.
All right. It'd be like 18 miles a day or every other day.
It's not that much.
Yeah, it's also
Bro,
18 miles.
that is a lot.
It's only like 3 hours of running, straight running.
Nah, bro. You don't believe it. It's not. It's not as many miles as that. It's maybe 100 miles a week.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm
6
down.
months.
I'm still down. I'm still down to do the full marathon.
I
And
know.
I
I
think
know
even
you are,
doing
I believe.
even doing a half marathon and a full marathon are accomplishments of their own. And people
course
who
they
do
are.
it, props to them. And I want to be
course.
part of that group. So we'll see how I feel like about afterwards for the 100. It's not in the realm where it's like, fuck no, but it's in the I'm on the fence.
Okay. Welcome into. I'm gonna show you that video,
That video again.
and you're gonna be inspired. You're gonna feel the empowerment. But weren't
Sure.
you actually serious about like mountain climbing? Like,
I would rather see. Here's the thing, with that though. It's like I've told you before. Like training to, like run is like difficult for me because seeing the progress is very like minute. Like it's like okay, cool. I can run that far now and then run back, and it's not very like impressive. Whereas climbing mountains and stuff, you can see like your actual like you can see your start to finish end goal. You're like, okay, I've reached that far. You can see the views. There's an actual climb. But like
yeah.
for running, it's like I run somewhere and then run home.
Mhm.
There's no the I can sense progress when I do train. I'm like, okay, like my breathing's a little bit better, my pace is
Yeah.
a little bit better. I don't feel like throwing up after a run, but it's like they're just so few and far between, and
I think-
it's
Yeah.
yeah,
get
that's
that.
just
I think
where
what you
I'm
need to
at.
do is you need to do like an actual race, because in races, and maybe even like especially like a trail race, you can like you're traveling along the train and you're like going actually out. You're not going like out and back like in a line. Sometimes you are. Some races you might be. My race was actually out and back in a line, but you get, I guess, a little more sense of accomplishment like when depending on the race,
Yeah,
you can actually
yeah.
like travel the distance, and it's not just going
Yeah.
out and back in the line. So maybe
I think
that'll
the
help.
issue I think the issue where I'm at right now is I worked so hard towards to do the half marathon, and now like since I wasn't able to do it, I'm a little bit disheartened. But I just have to get back to that headspace where I have to do it again because I have another one coming up in June.
Yeah, I'll
so
help you. I'll help you get your training like up again.
yeah,
so
I just
you-
need to I need to, I don't think I can do this. I think mentally I need to like slowly get back into it. So I have to do like 3 and then like 4 and then 5 and then 6. I can't just, I see 6 and I have to run for less than an hour,
Yeah.
and it's tiring.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, hey, can I train legs today instead? Because I'd rather do that. you know.
What about
but
next weekend? You do 10 miles.
yeah, I
Would
can
that
like this
would that be
upcoming
more?
weekend or next
Yeah, would that
weekend.
upcoming weekend? Would that be more exciting? Or next weekend then?
Okay, how about this? Um, how about like this upcoming weekend? I'll do
Mm-hmm.
6,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next weekend after that, I'll do 8,
All right. All
and then
right.
the weekend after that, I'll do 10 with this guy right here.
Oh, Rudy, 10 with Rudy.
I'm gonna die.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
do
even know what to do for mid-run
I'm gonna
nutrition,
do
man.
I'm gonna do 10 for with Rudy, no matter how long it takes.
That'll be fun.
We're gonna run like the first 5, then we're gonna walk the other 5, because I'll be dead.
Yeah, it might take a while.
Hey, that's fine. At least I got Rudy.
Okay.
And then that way, when he'll be ready for June. He'll be ready for June.
Ooh. Yeah. Honestly, Rudy, you better start practicing now. Think about
Oh,
it.
man.
We got a goal. You got a goal right here. In 3 weeks, you're gonna be running 10 miles with Jude. That's a goal. That's a close goal.
That's a pretty lofty goal, man. Wow.
That's pretty doable. Anyways,
3
I'll
weeks.
besides, I mean, I'll get to what I've been up to since. I mean, unless you want to say anything else about what you've been up to, John, or no.
Mm, uh,
It's okay if you can't. It's okay.
no. I think that's everything I've been up to. We can talk about. No, actually, no. So we can talk about like the movies we watch, but we haven't really seen the same movies.
Yeah,
I should have watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I should have watched that. So we can talk
I
about it.
know. I know. It's okay. What I've been up to, February, I went to London for the weekend, for a weekend. That was fun. Lots of things to do in London. And I got to see like a lot of cool stuff, and I've never been to London before, so that was really nice. And then in April, for 10 days, I went around Europe with my sister. We went to London, we went to Brussels, we went to Paris, we went to Florence, and we went to Rome.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, and that was tiring. That was fun. That was a good time. Got to spend a lot of time with my sister and got to bond a little bit, and then got to try a lot of nice food. Ooh, I don't know. I didn't think I'd like Paris that much, but then I really enjoyed Paris. Like Paris had the best food and the best bubble tea and
Good.
the best like just like city and like landscape, to be honest. It was really cool just seeing like all the architecture and stuff. They had a nice mix of things.
How are the people?
The people were very friendly. Honestly,
Oh.
like I was very surprised because I was like, "Ooh, I can't wait to get like shit on by like a bunch of French people." But they were very nice, to be honest with you. I had more rude people in like Italy than I did anywhere else.
Huh.
So that was really interesting. But yeah, I got to try out a lot of different coffees that I had, and I was mainly having espressos and Americanos, and I had the best Americano in Rome, and I had the best gelato in Florence, and like I had the best espresso in Paris, and I had a baguette in Paris. So I had the
Or
full
had the full
thing.
France experience.
Yeah, yeah. So it was good, man.
Nice.
Europe's great.
Nice.
And I'm
You
starting
got
my new
okay.
program in June, so that's interesting. That'll be special. There'll be CG for films and television. So
Bro's gonna
that's for
be
16
making Marvel
months.
movies.
Yeah,
Damn.
that'll be the goal. That'll be the goal.
Special effects for film. That's exciting. What do you like most about that?
I guess access to like all the cool new programs. Like I get access to like all the new, industry leading software. So my Nuke being one of them, and Substance Painter and all these different kind of programs I wouldn't be able to afford to use, and now I'll be able to use them, and I can use them from my side projects as well. So I'm really excited for that.
Epic.
So yeah, that's just what I've been up to, and running.
Very
I've been running
nice.
Yeah.
and working on the side.
Yeah. I guess another thing that we've both been up to, new tattoos. New
Yep.
tattoo vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got new tattoos. So I got for the viewers, I got this one with my sister.
Ooh,
Yeah,
fish. Exciting.
and then John got one.
What's,
John got like
what's
a
the-
tricep one.
What's the tricep one?
You got one. I said John got a tricep
I
one.
got, yeah, I got a tricep one. I don't know if I can really show it right now. Nudity
Take
on
it off,
YouTube?
man. Take it off. Take it all off, man.
This is scandalous.
Ooh, ooh. Look at that.
Snake.
Nice.
Oh my
That looks
God.
good.
Thanks. Looking good. Yeah, I got the snake.
I'm aroused
So-
now.
Yeah.
Hey yo, that was fun. The tricep I think is the least painful place I've gotten a tattoo. So good review, very good.
Yeah. My
Shout
my
out.
tattoo didn't hurt at all, to be honest. Like I was just chilling. Like I was just like
Being chillin'.
yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much
I think yeah.
that's pretty much the gist of it. Oh, me and John have our first contract gig for frames and film
yes.
with our friend Adrian, who's on a trip to Asia right now. Hopefully his girlfriend doesn't see this podcast episode, but
Why?
because it's a surprise.
Oh. Okay.
Damn.
Video is supposed to be a surprise. Wait, then, but doesn't she know that she's filming things? Didn't she ask like why, or just?
Maybe Adrian lied to her.
So yeah.
Well, you're saying it's out of the norm to go to a different country and film stuff?
Well, they're
Yeah,
filming
John,
like,
come on.
well, they're filming a lot of stuff, a lot of random stuff.
That's what tourists do. It's like people come to America, they see a dog, they take a video of it, and then their kid's like, hey, why are you taking the video of that dog, Dad? Because it's an American dog.
I don't think anyone's
That's
ever
how
done
it'd be
that.
like, you know?
I don't
think-
know if that's exactly how it'd be like, but it'd be like that. Yeah, so he's going on a long trip to Asia, and they're gonna take a lot of videos, visit a lot of countries, and we're gonna compile a little vlog together. And this is
Yeah.
technically our first paid client project as a studio
Yeah.
together. Frames
Which
and
is
film.
exciting.
Wait, you guys got a gig?
Yeah, it's
We
Adrian.
told you about this.
Oh, right. Holy cow, man. How did I not realize that? I'm in the Discord with you guys. I
John, should we do like?
because you want to do it.
No, he's paying us.
Man.
We
Good for
we
you
love
guys.
Adrian, but we don't love Adrian that much.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
We talked
Don't
to
watch
John,
the show, Adrian, man.
We gave him the super friend discount.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we gave him the known each other for like 10 plus years, 10 years,
Yeah.
like 6, not 10 years, like actually 9 years maybe, 9
We
years.
gave him like the $3,000 discount.
Yeah, the original price that we had was like in between 2 to 3,000 each.
Yeah, 2,000
That was
each.
like
Each?
Yeah,
To each person, $3,000?
that's how much
For one video?
yes, that's how much it should cost for.
You know
for
how
that.
ludicrous that sounds? Who's gonna pay $3,000 each for one video?
Bro,
but
people
okay,
do
but
it.
he was asking for a lot.
Yeah,
It's
a
not like
lot
he
of-
was like it's not like he was asking for like a 2-minute edit.
yeah.
Rudy, this guy
That's
wanted
wild.
a 30 to 45 minute video, and we had to plan it all out and then compile, like build it based off of 4 months worth of footage.
Damn.
And then we had to do color grading, sound design, music choice, it's like effects and all that shit.
$4,000 each is not bad. It's good. It's a good rate, but like it's not absurdly high or low.
Well, I think when you're starting out, you can't be, beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, that's why we're like, okay, we'll
Yeah.
take it for 500 each.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
Adrian's
gotta
giving us 500.
build
Yeah.
that rep.
It also
You know.
depends on the clients. Like, the reason we said three to $4,000 is because my freelancing rate is like $50 an hour, and working on that for like 4 hours a day for 30 days would be like $3,000 to $4,000. So that's where it came from. Like, it may sound like a lot of money, but it's like a real rate.
Wow.
Yeah. But I told Adrian, like, we're gonna do like word of mouth kind of thing. So hopefully maybe some of, after Ita sees it and she's like, oh, that's pretty cool. This is sick. Like maybe some of her friends are like, or like her family members are like, yo, we want a video of our family trip or whatever. So yeah, that's how we're gonna get the ball rolling. And I do want to start like going to more meetups in Toronto, specifically for like filmmaking and all that shit, and try to see what
Get those
You know.
connections.
make those connections. Since
Networking.
John does a lot of the heavy lifting for the editing portions, I will do the heavy lifting on like the other end.
Use
But
the
in my
business,
defense, I help out on
Oh
the
yeah,
editing
no,
parts.
you really have helped out a lot, especially in past projects, like past for fun projects that we've done. Um, they would have taken a lot longer if you had not helped me. So
Yeah, John just does the good final touches and stuff, and
yeah, usually
everything.
how it goes is Jude will like make the rough cut, and then maybe like to make the first two rough cuts, and then I'll take that and like finalize it.
Yeah.
Final polish.
Yeah,
But
and then
so-
I do want to try doing like the more business side and connecting side, and hopefully
you're better.
set some shit up. Thanks.
Yeah, just naturally, I think you're more a people person. Like I
Yeah.
recommend networking for everybody. Like it has definitely gotten me a lot of opportunities, but it's always like confusing sometimes, or you gotta really work the people. It's a people thing.
Yeah.
Bro,
But
it's called Jude the Rizzler right now.
Judy's the Rizzler.
but
Jude
but I
Sam.
don't. But I want to like maybe get like a show reel, demo reel kind of thing going before, like, cause I can't just be like, hey, do you want me and my cousin to do some editing for you?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're like, yeah, can you show us something? No.
Yeah, we can definitely do a
We'll do
demo
like
reel.
we'll do like a 30-second demo reel kind of thing, or shots. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty exciting. That's gonna be, I think, the next networking event's at the end of this month, and so I want to go to that one. It's in Toronto.
Yeah. How
So,
about? I mean, we can use definitely like our summer vlogs and any for fun projects that we've been working on, and
Yeah.
cut something together. There's definitely enough for 30 seconds of I think good content.
I think we have enough from the for fun projects that we can do a 30-second cut. I'm on the fence for the summer vlogs because that's like something that you and I have done just individually, but
But it shows our
Yeah.
capabilities of what you can do.
yeah. But to be fair, I didn't like put too much effort into the summer vlogs. It's just something we'll see. What?
Yeah, we can
That's
do
something.
my summer vlog and then any for fun projects that we've worked on.
Let's do that. I'm cool with that. Rudy, what are your upcoming? Do you have any summer plans that are upcoming besides are there any like goals you want to do, or you've set for yourself?
10 mile. Besides the 10 miles you're gonna do in 3 weeks.
Besides that,
You know,
and they don't have to be big goals. They can just be small ones.
I did have goals about some music related stuff.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I totally forgot about them. I had like a whole list of songs like laid out. I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn all these songs. I'll write like one song a month or something, and I even bought like a set of harmonicas. Like, yo, I'm gonna learn this. This is so cool.
Oh yeah, the harmonica.
I even got the holder, but then I I just got so busy so fast. I'm either like working or like doing something else. And it's man, it's hard. It's hard to squeeze it in.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Rudy, we're doing that music video, right? John, I was telling Rudy that I wanna also kind of like maybe do some like music video like gigs as well. Try to do that. So I could do the filming for it, and then you and I can do the editing.
Oh yeah, big brain.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me about that. I don't know why it slipped my mind. Oh gosh, man.
So I do want to hit up some.
Now I really want to get something together for the video.
Yeah, dude, get something together, man. I think that'd be fun. And then you and I could go to like some musician meetups, and I'd be like, yo, that's my boy Rudy. He does music.
Musician
like,
meetups, aka open mics.
What are those musician meetups?
Bro, I'm not in the music industry. I don't fucking know. Whatever you fucking nerds call Quit fucking me around, bro. You think I know this shit? I just take pictures and smile, bro.
Yeah, that'd be exciting. I know you mentioned it once, Jude, but you were like, should we do wedding photography? Photography and videography?
The only reason why I said
That's
that
a
is
lucrative gig,
because, dude, the only reason I said that, guys, is because one of my friends was like showing, me like a couple wedding videographers,
Yeah.
and I saw like their work, and I was like, I can do that.
Kinda mid.
I can do that like and better. I can do that
did
shit
you
and
ask-
better. Like,
Did you ask how much they got paid for it?
yeah, they got paid like I think they were paying between 2,000 to 5,000 euros.
Oh, all right.
Oh, rewind. Can you say that number again?
2,000 to 5,000 euros.
For mid work?
John,
I'm reconsidering my life choices right now. 2 weddings a month, and
bro,
we're balling.
bro, John, you got some friends that are getting married, bro. I know you
Yeah.
going to these weddings. Yo, you should.
You know what?
If you can get someone to be like, hey, yeah, like that, your videos are pretty cool. Like, can you be our videographer? We can charge them like 5,000.
You charge them for your plane ticket, or like add that into the cost, like travel costs.
Yeah, we can charge them like 8,000. You and me do like 4,000 each. Bro, we can smack out a 5-10 minute like wedding video. Bro,
okay.
I'll get the groom, you get the bride. Like, bro, like this shit.
Of course you want the man. This man wants the men. Who said you get the bride? I'll take the groom. Nah, but like for real though, that's actually piquing my interest a little bit.
Bro,
because
like,
I my friend Christian, I'm like, now that I think about this, it's like I'm upset I didn't take it on. But my friend Christian was like you can, if you want, you can like, or he asked me, can you do the photography for my wedding? And like real like low stakes, like it's not a big deal. But I told him no, because I was also attending the wedding, so I wanted to be.
When's his wedding coming up?
Oh
No,
no,
did it
it
already
already
happen?
happened. Yeah, it
Oh,
already
okay.
happened.
Yeah.
But I was like, dang, should have done it, man. I need more low stakes weddings. Like, no.
John,
hate. No.
John, bro, you should hit up. I think you should do this, because I would be willing to travel to America. But I think you should genuinely tell your friends and be like, hey, like I said,
Yeah.
we should make a demo reel,
Yeah.
and we should be like, hey, like, we can do this for you. We'll do it. We could do like 5,000 to like 8,000, and then split that between us, and
I
then
think
pop a
yeah.
wedding video, and like
I
less
think
than a month.
what we're
bro.
gonna have to do, because this isn't gonna take practice, but I think what we should do, we should find like a low stake wedding, and like maybe not even charge that much. we'll see, because we have to like build up our real portfolio, because there's also like there's different styles of wedding videos. There's like I feel like it's gonna be hard coming in. Maybe not that hard. Maybe I'm overestimating it, but I think it might be hard coming in to like someone with like no wedding reel and asking for that much money. Like
Okay,
I
but
think,
like here's the thing, John. Here's the crazy thing. Like, and Rudy, this is the crazy thing about this shit. Have you ever, like, I've seen like there's different styles that I've seen, like people doing like like hiring documentary like style like photographers and videographers, and like them like making more candid like shit for their videos. Like I don't think, I think you're like making them like too high. I feel like in general people want videos just for like the memories. Like people, you could give
yeah, for
someone
sure.
a really shitty video and they're like, oh my god, this is amazing, you know? Especially like if anybody
Yeah.
like can't fucking, like no one wants to be like, hey, I want a wedding video and I want it to be like montage and flames and like
I
explosions
know,
and shit.
but yeah, I'm just saying, like, the biggest thing is I'm nervous because it's a one-time shoot. You can't
Yeah,
do it
yeah,
again. But at the flip side, that's all we've ever done. We've only done vlog
yeah.
style shooting, which is like,
Very similar.
we need a wedding, or we could do like we could get like a fake wedding and be like, all right, this is just like pretend this is
Bro,
you
we,
know, just
we would have to hire actors, bro.
no,
You
not
know-
like
Oh,
we do like
oh,
get
oh.
like Rudy, like just
I got a better idea. How about we just crash a wedding? You know, there's so many people at weddings. Who's to know
True.
who's actually supposed to be there?
the real
Just go there,
videographer.
flash some photos, some videos. You know, get
I
a
would-
photo of like me laughing with some random ass dude. Be like, oh yes, the weather was fine that day. And then it's like, yo, you're
Why,
good,
why
man.
does
It's-
Rudy? Why does
is
Rudy
he
have an
British?
English accent?
Yeah.
Whoa! Making fun of my accent or something? Goddamn.
Yeah.
Bro, wedding videographers. Like,
They mid sometimes, bro. They mid. And they
I
make it
know
bang.
they're mid sometimes. Like, I know we could be really good. But
Bro, have you seen some of the photos we take, bro?
uh, that's okay. We could low key even start it as like a side hustle, like not even. Oh, because I'm working full time right now. It would have to be my side
It would
hustle.
have to be a side hustle.
But like I'm saying, like we don't have to go full in. We could do like one a month. If we're okay, I say we could do one a month as if it's that easy to just get one a month. But we could take it slow. I'm saying we'll start off slow. Do like
Rudy, you
one
know
every,
anyone getting married, bro?
Yeah.
I know tons of people.
I don't know.
Are
That's
they getting
sarcasm,
married?
right?
I don't know. Oh, you know what? Yeah, there's nobody. No.
Damn.
I don't know anybody that's getting married either, to be honest. But I would definitely like.
You know, we could
I
change
know-
that,
I know-
actually.
Shut the fuck up, Rudy.
Okay, here's
What do you
here's
say,
what
what
I'm
do
saying.
what?
Like, I personally would feel really good, like feel comfortable, like doing our first one. Like, we'll do it for, like, just the airfare for you to get to here and back, plus like a day's rate of like.
We could do like
$400.
2,000. 2,000.
I said $400.
$400.
The more money, I'm saying like our very first one, like
Yeah, 200. Like 2,000. 2,000. 1,000 for you, 1,000 for me, and that will include like I will pay for my airfare with that. Like that's like not including airfare.
Okay, so I'm just my problem is like I am nervous about the first one. Like I want to
Okay,
do
but-
like one low stakes for the people so that if it's not good, which it will be good, but like they'll feel like also bitter about it, like just in case it's not good.
Bro, 2,000 compared to like all the other people, plus it's way less than like, you know, we're also like I think we shouldn't do photos and videos. It should just be specifically just a video.
No, I think business wise, if we do both, we can justify more pay.
You know how
think
we you know how we do both? We take a
take
video and
videos
just
and then we
screenshot.
No, for real, like that's valid. Like,
I don't know.
we can just do that. Take like 4K video and then just take stills.
Yeah. I don't know. I would be down. That would be something I'd be down for. So John, if you ever get another future, maybe like, maybe any of your siblings know anybody that's gonna get married. I'm sure maybe Annika might know some people,
Yeah. Oof, this is a
or maybe Tori might know some people.
yeah, yeah. This podcast is just turned into an idea generation machine, which I love.
We got Rudy writing some like songs, bro. We got me
Yes,
and
sir.
John trying to do this. John, I'm telling you, if we do one wedding, if we do one wedding a month, like at least a month, I think that'd be sick. But like, I also don't know if that'd be possible. But
Yeah, like we say, only one wedding a month, as if it's not hard enough already for actual wedding videographers to get booked. I don't know. Yeah, but I agree. Like, I think our skills are pretty.
I think you can do it. I think it is very stressful, but I also think you can do it. There's only one. The thing is, there's only one like kiss, and it's like.
Yeah. Right. That's why we got to get like extra gear. We need to get like the mounts so we can have like 2 cameras rolling at the same time, and then or like a camera and a phone just so we can just in case.
Hold on. I got something to say about gear because like
Yeah.
gear is awesome. Gear is great. Do you need a lot of gear to make something good?
No.
No.
I disagree.
no.
You don't. Right.
But yeah, go ahead.
But gear I think is something that you get over time. You accumulate.
Exactly.
Like when you're like in your situation, you're starting out. Well, of course, it's up to you guys. You want to pour money into this thing, you can. But my if I was doing it, I would kind of take a little step back. If I wanted to get gear, I won't stop myself from getting gear, but I won't get like all the fancy stuff and
Yeah.
do one gig and realize, hey, this gig is kind of trash. There's a lot of cons to this. There's not enough pros for me to go out and see these
I
random
agree.
people and deal with drunk people at weddings and travel to like hotels and all that stuff. It is rewarding, but it's also like really like a lot of work. So
Yeah.
I would say maybe take a little backseat on like purchasing gear.
I agree. Like, I was just saying, if we do get into it, like more, I want to get more gear. Mostly, like not to make, well, one, to make our shots better, of course, but two, I want gear that also will help. Like, it's just a lot of like, it's a lot. Just having extra cameras, or get a gimbal, get the soup. You already have a built-in stabilizer. I don't.
Hey,
How
the
many
first.
people does it take anyways to like film a wedding and take photos? Is it
I mean, technically just one.
just one, right?
Yeah.
And
Only
you
just
guys have
one
2
dude.
photographers right there. So
Too
like,
high level,
exactly, yeah. So
professional.
Well, I don't know about professional, but
We're getting paid by
already-
Adrian.
Yeah,
that's true.
that's already
that's
like
true.
more than enough if you think about it. All you need is a skill. Like you could buy the most fancy piece of equipment, but if you don't have the skills to work it, it's worthless.
I think, my thing about doing our first gig cheap is like they are already gonna have a photographer or videographer.
Oh yeah. We're just
and
back up.
like we're just like the backup. So I don't want them to be like, oh, we're sorry, we already have one. We're not gonna pay another $2,000. I want it to be like, hey, we're just trying to get a portfolio experience. Like, just pay us like the airfare, like $500, and then we'll be there. And if it's like the worst case scenario is you get like some extra good shots and videos. Best case scenario, you get a video better than the photographer you paid for. Like.
Yeah. I don't
That's
know.
how you sell
We'll
them.
see. We just need one. We just need the one to put your foot in the door.
Yeah. All right, we need to bake a reel. We gotta make that reel.
We have to. We gotta get that reel done. So I think maybe by the summertime we'll have a reel. We'll see. Yeah.
After,
That's pretty
I could work on the reel while you're doing.
yeah,
you
well,
know,
well,
'cause-
we just gotta finish like any fun projects we're working on now first, so we can get those in.
But the fun projects that we're working on are almost done. We're not doing a final color grading thing.
Do you still want to do a final film grading though? I want to experiment with that. Wait? Well, I remember in the very beginning we talked about like, hey, like, remember the social media posts I made for frames and film? How they were like film graded. Like I was like, this is how I want it to look, and you're like, yeah, that's cool. Are you still feeling the same way? Or do you want to like see before and after? Because remember, the whole reason we had it in 4:3 was to make it more like different and filmy, and have the film effects when the throwback clips. I already did the film effects for the throwback clips and all that. It'll be, how about, because we can also like tune it. It doesn't have to be heavy film grading on the whole thing. You can still see your color grading, but maybe just like light film grading.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. We'll do it after then. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. We can. We'll make a reel after.
We need to get a reel done before the end of May though, because that's when I'm going to the networking thing. So we need to have that ready.
Before the end of May.
How are you gonna do that if you guys are different continents for the marriage thing?
Well, the airfare is part of the compensation.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll bring I think honestly I could see that happening for us. Like I feel like that's definitely something that we'd be able to get done. I would probably prefer doing like the travel vlogs for people, but like then again. But you know what's something that people have been doing is like they make all this travel content and then they send it to like hotels or like resorts and stuff, and then they get like, hey, like we'll do like a video for
Yes.
the resorts, and
We should do that too. I say we can
Yeah.
do weddings, travel vlogs, and hotel travel content. Boom! Frames
all
and
in
film,
one.
baby.
Really living up to that friends and film. And we'll be like, we'll tell the hotel or like the resort, we'll be like, we need to bring our friend Rudy because he's the fun factor. He'll be like able to.
He's our production assistant.
Yeah. That's me. Yeah.
Yeah, and we have to we film Rudy like having fun like on the slides and like stuff.
Hold up. This is gonna be legit. We're doing this. We're doing this for real. We're gonna
you
do a
ready?
wedding. We're doing a travel vlog, and we're doing travel content for hotels.
What if right? This is here's the thing. People do destination weddings. So we'll be associated with the resort, and the resort will be like, hey, we have a wedding coming up. Can you shoot that? And it will be like part of their package.
Yeah.
So we shoot the wedding at the destination, and we'll also shoot a resort photo for like a resort shoot for, and kill two birds with one stone. Get paid like $50,000.
Boom.
Wow.
That's a
Free travel, free food, free expenses, everything. The resort will pay us to stay, and anytime a wedding happens in it, we'll just be like,
oof,
y'all got extra 500. We'll shoot this for you.
Ooh, man. We gotta get on this.
We gotta come up with demo reels to show people and email them, send out cold emails to like a bunch of these like travel agencies, like resorts, and being like, hey, me and my cousin shot this, and we need like an extra ticket for our production assistant.
Yeah.
He does all the equipment and like inventory and stuff. We need to make sure he's very important to our production.
Yes. No, that would be
Boost
dope.
them. Boost them
Like, even
morale.
if we just get to do this once, like make that like
I think that'd be
goal.
sick. That'd be so
That'd be
sick. I think.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool, man.
Be like, yo, Rudy, you're free? Are you free this weekend? You're like, yo, why? Someone from like a resort from France. No, so a resort in like Oh.
Barbados?
in Barbados wants us to come by and like shoot a video for them. It's for a week. It's all inclusive, you know. You want to come? Fuck yeah, bro. And we'll, bro, during the day we'll be taking shots, doing videos, coming up with like a plan, and you'll be there too. You'll be like throwing out like all these ideas with us, and we'll like be brainstorming on the beach with the cocktail on our hands and be like, yeah, I agree.
That's the life. All right, new idea has just dropped. It's an hour into this podcast. Do we want to call it here?
I think so. Rudy, how did you feel about this podcast? Did you have a good time? This is usually how our podcast goes.
I feel good about it, but like you guys did a big chunk of the talking because you guys were brainstorming the frames and film stuff. I was like, wow, okay.
Okay, we'll give Rudy 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Go.
All right.
On the spot.
Talking.
Start. I'm muting myself.
All right, so I think there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of good ideas, But the thing is, we just gotta take action. Good ideas that just if you don't do anything about them, they're just that ideas. They're not. They're just you gotta bring them to fruition. You gotta work on them. Bless you. And then just get the ball rolling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You got any tips for that, Rudy? Any
tips?
Any tips to get the ball rolling?
You need to have a bit of a lighthearted sense of humor about stuff, because this type of work, from what I've seen other people do, because I've done some research about this, it's very similar to, like, for example, a musician living on a cruise ship. You think it's all fun and games, but actually you're in a tiny little room, like 16 hours a day, because you can't be seen with the people in the cruise. And then the only time you get to let loose is when you're working, which, the work is basically playing, but it's still work.
Yeah.
And then it's like little windows, and you have to hang out with the staff, not the guests. It's a little more nuanced. So this is obviously like very specific example, but it's
Yeah, here's another thing I'll say. Like, I've worked with like studio clients freelancing, and I've also worked with regular people freelancing, and studios are so much nicer to work with because they understand the art of it and they understand the business side of it. But sometimes when I work with like regular people freelancing, it is like so hard, because regular people, like, not that they don't get it, but they just are not as educated about like the process. So one of the biggest hardest parts I think about doing wedding photography, videography, is our people skills are gonna need like work.
But
and,
what you talking
client,
about? You
got the
bro.
Rizzler. You got the Rizzler, of
you
course. That's good though. I think we can get this done. And one piece of advice I heard is, when it comes to starting something, make a plan to be able to start it in 1 week. Like, even if it's like horrible, if you can like make a plan that like gets you to starting in 1 week, then that's how you get the mindset of actually starting, instead of like, yeah, one day we'll start. Well, one day we'll start. Like, you gotta actually just get your first step out there, whether it's bad or not. It's the first step, and so I think it's a good tip.
Rudy, you
I
were
forget who said that.
Rudy, you were looking into being a musician on a cruise. Is that one of your potential?
It was for a while. I've done some research about different types of jobs a musician can do. I was like, what if I just go live on a cruise ship, go from place to place, living on the sea with like other musicians, socialize with people, stuff like that. That sounds pretty cool. But then I look into it and like, oh wow, that's definitely not how it actually is.
I have one of my coworkers was actually a singer on a cruise for like a long ass time, and she said it was wild. Apparently, maybe I might be misquoting, but it was a wild time.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of booze involved at sea, so maybe that's why.
I don't know. I don't know if she'll ever watch this. She might. Shout out. You know who you are. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, we can
Could
definitely
be for
come
you,
up with a
Rudy.
game plan for like a week, that
Yeah.
week-long game plan. And yeah, mostly it's just like us fucking around about stuff, but I think it's a potential. But definitely, Rudy, once, we should definitely do like a music video. Because fun fact, John, me and Rudy actually filmed for a music video.
Oh wow.
But that never
Yeah.
came to be.
Dang.
I think I deleted the footage after a while. I think because
Y-
everything that went
I
down, Rudy.
had to add on to that. Like I had it on my Mac, but my Mac, I think a couple months after that happened, it just stopped working, and I just recently tried to reset it. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna delete everything. Let me factory reset it. It didn't work. I took it into Genius. They finally got it to work somehow. What I'm basically saying is I lost everything. Not just that song, but all my other songs that I worked on, all of my other projects, everything. I'm starting from scratch, which, it's a big bummer, but also I don't really mind it. Like everything that was worthwhile, I've written down on a piece of paper. So I just have to find
Yeah.
that paper.
Good. You should start saving things to the cloud, too.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
worth it.
I think honestly, maybe I'll have a copy laying around because I feel like you sent me something in our Discord conversations. I feel like
I have the song lyrics and the basic harmony structure there, like on my songbook. It's just that at this point I want to do a different song now because I feel like that doesn't represent me anymore.
yeah, fair enough, fair enough. But John, I had some like wow. It was funny because like me and Rudy went to like square one and like did some videos and stuff, and I had some cool ideas for the song. But yeah, I mean, I definitely would be interested in like doing a music video or two. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, man.
I think here's what we gotta do. I don't think we can actually do anything until we have a reel done. So maybe I will like finish enough shots. All right, Jude, how about this? How about you go through my summer vlog and just cut up the best shots, like the best cinematic shots, the best storytelling moments. Yeah, mostly just the best looking shots. And
Okay.
and then start putting them together in Premiere, and then you ask me like, hey, I need 20 seconds more footage, like this thing should be like a little longer, and then or you look through like our fun for fun project and like see in the whole render like which clips look the best, and then you tell me, hey, can you finish these clips for me, and like so I can get these first clips out. Like
Okay. Do you have like a file, like an actual like thing I can download, so instead of like going through like your like for your summer?
Oh, like do I have like a After Effects project file or Premiere project file, or a video?
I just want a video, like the video.
I have the video
I just want
file,
like
yeah.
Can you send me the video file inside like the MP4?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll get started on that. But I
Yeah,
think it
and
was a
then-
good podcast
Yeah,
episode
good
this week.
podcast.
Rudy, next week you're taking charge. For 30 minutes it's only you.
Yeah.
So
All right.
So-
Okay. All right.
So yeah.
We can come into the next podcast with written down topics if we want. We can come in with a Reddit question if you want to do that.
Oh yeah, I think that'd be very helpful. Yeah.
Do we want to do just Reddit questions next week?
We could,
I
yeah.
don't
that's-
know
I'm-
about just Reddit questions, but we can definitely do them.
Okay.
Rudy,
We'll
you
think
bring
about it more.
you bring in an episode. You bring in you bring in the questions that you want to talk about in the podcast, and you bring in the Reddit story. How about that? That's
All right. Yeah.
your
I like
assignment
that.
for this week.
All right.
Okay.
What's new with John, Jude, and Rudy? Season 2, episode 1. That's a
Yeah.
wrap. I just made it up on the spot. See you later.